Hi everyone, my name is Jada Greene, and in this video I will be reflecting on instructional strategies, learning theories, and how these theories can support student achievement and engagement in the classroom. Throughout this assignment, I've examined several instructional strategies including direct instruction, concept attainment, inquiry-based learning, cooperative learning, differentiated instruction, and hands-on learning. One instructional strategy that resonated with me the most was cooperative learning. Cooperative learning allows students to work together, communicate ideas, and learn from one another while still receiving guidance from the teacher. Since I currently work closely with younger elementary students and plan to teach kindergarten next school year, I have noticed that students often learn best when they are actively engaged and are able to collaborate with peers. Cooperative learning helps students build communication and social skills, which also increasing participation and motivation. Another strategy that stood out to me was inquiry-based learning. Inquiry learning encourages students to ask questions, explore concepts, and discover answers through investigation and discussion. I believe that this strategy is especially important for younger learners because it allows them to become curious and active participants in their learning instead of only listening to instruction. For example, during a kindergarten math lesson, students might use counters or manipulatives to determine whether numbers are odd or even. Instead of simply being told that the answer, the students will explore patterns and explain their thinking. The instructional strategies discussed in this assignment also connect to several learning strategies, including behaviorism and cognitism. Behaviorism was learning through enforcement and repetition and observable patterns. Direct observation acts strongly to behaviorism because the teacher models skills, guides students through practice, and provides immediate feedback. For example, during a reading lesson, a teacher may model how to identify key details in a story and then reinforce student understanding through guided questions and practice activities. Cognitism focuses more on how students process information, think critically, and make connections between concepts. Inquiry learning and concept attainment are both related to cognitism because students actively analyze information and develop understanding through problem solving and discussions. For example, a student may compare examples and non-examples to identify characteristics of even and odd numbers. This process encourages deeper thinking and helps students retain information more effectively. Understanding learning theories and instructional strategies is beneficial regardless of the content area being taught because effective teaching requires teachers to meet at the diverse needs of students. Students need to learn different ways so that educators can have a variety of strategies for engagement, supporting understanding, and encourage critical thinking. Research-based instructional practices also helps teachers with creating lessons that are structured and meaningful and are student-centered. As a future educator, there are several instructional strategies that I plan to incorporate into my professional practice. First, I plan to use hands-on learning activities frequently, especially in math and literacy instruction. Younger learners benefit from manipulatives, visuals, and interactive activities because these supports help to make abstract concepts more concrete and understandable. Second, I plan to use differentiated instruction to support students with varying academic levels and learning needs. Differentiating allows teachers to adjust instruction, activities, and support so all students can successfully participate and grow academically. Finally, I will plan to continue using cooperative learning strategies to promote student engagement, communication, and collaboration. Allowing students to work together helps build confidence, strengthens classroom relationships, and creates a more positive learning environment. Overall, this assignment helped me to better understand how instructional strategies and learning theories work together to support student learning and achievement. Effective instruction requires flexibility, intentional planning, and an understanding of how students learn best. By using a variety of instructional strategies, teachers can create engaging and supportive classrooms that encourage both academic growth and critical thinking. Thank you for watching my presentation.